Hey there, Jeff here for It's Not Your Fault. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Step seven tonight, one of my favorite ones. Step seven, we're going to humbly ask God to remove our shortcomings. It gets easier to do as you become more in touch with your higher power. Understand that only He can make it go away. So, what we have to do is once we make our determination of what our shortcomings are, and once we realize how they're hampering us in our life going forward, in our relationship with our loved one, it's important to ask your higher power to make them go away. Last couple of days ago, I talked about shaking the etch a sketch, clearing all the muck and mung away from your brain and able to clear it to go forward, just letting it all go. And once you make the determination to actually let it go, then the next step is to ask Him, your higher power, to make it go away. Now, something that's very important that you keep in mind is when God removes your shortcomings and He takes the burden from you, they don't go away as much as they be put on the shelf. They're put away, they're put in the compartment, you close the cabinet, and they're there. They're always going to be a part of you. What makes these shortcomings either troublesome for you or they can make them difficult in relationship with your loved one is that they're part of who you are. They're part of your essence. So if have a giver's heart, you will give a lot. If you have a controlling personality, then that's going to be part of your situation where you're trying to control your loved one's sobriety. So when I say humbly remove these shortcomings, He's going to remove them from your shoulders and then put them away somewhere in your subconscious, never to be used again, hopefully. Put them behind glass, only in the case of emergency, do you break the glass and take them back out. That emergency shouldn't happen very often, but they're there. They're part of who you are. What does that mean? That means you don't just demand it. Ask Him to remove these shortcomings because even though He created you, your higher power is who created you, and He knew every cell of your body. He knew exactly what you were going to be before you became it. What those shortcomings are that you call shortcomings are just parts of your psyche, parts of your personality, and He put them in there. Being enablers and being codependents, we try to impose on our loved one the will that we hope for them, which isn't a bad thing. We want only the best for our loved one. We have to then use the tools God gave us in the right way. Does that make sense? Again, put your hand down. This is not live. What are you doing with your hand up? Stop. So what happens is that we ask God to humbly remove our shortcomings in all grace, in all finality. Please, Lord, let this go away from me. He'll probably break that glass within 10 minutes. You know who I'm talking to. But listen, we all do it. That's what we're here for. Again, you're here because you're crazy, like I am. You're crazy. And again, crazy isn't necessarily a bad thing. So humbly ask Him to remove our shortcomings, give it up to God. And this is something that's not done once or twice. This is a continuing thing. It's almost like confession. You want to give it up and give it up because it's going to keep on coming back. It's going to keep on coming back. It's going to keep on coming back. You have to keep on putting it away. Humbly ask Him to remove the shortcomings. And once you have them put away for a while, you'll realize that you didn't actually need them. You don't need them. It's not a tool you'll have to use very often. You can't control your loved one's addiction or their recovery. So you worry about yourself. If you center that energy internally, you'll be amazed at how much better your life can be. Does that make sense? Again, with the hand. I'm not live. Put the hand down, okay? There's not a question and answer session. Send me an email or send me a text. If you ask Him to remove your shortcomings humbly, He will oblige. He will. It may happen once or twice. It may take more than twice or three times. Again, this is a process. Recovery for us is the same as them. You have to keep on using your tools, and it's a process. You keep on going and going. That's why it's called recovery and not recovered. You never actually graduate. There is no certificate you get when you finally have your serenity because it comes and goes. And that's a good thing. No one's perfect. Trust me. No one's perfect. Again, take the time to write out the shortcomings, be honest about them, tell them to somebody else, to your higher power, and to yourself. And then once you have made the list of everything, taking your personal inventory, then close your eyes, become centered with yourself, look inside yourself and say, Lord, higher power, take these from me. Take them from me, put them away, because I don't know how to use them, or I'm using them incorrectly. So that being said, short video tonight. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate this. Again, like, subscribe. There's a little subscribe button in the right hand corner now. I'm trying to do a little quicker videos from now on, so that we get to the point. Because again, this whole process, this may take years to get there. So if I can speed up your serenity, all the better. So I'm gonna start kicking out more videos for you guys to watch. And again, this is such a blessing for me that you guys are tuning in. Please tell a friend about it. Does work. It does work if you work it. Please say a prayer for the prayerless. Pray for the people that no one's praying for, the people that people are forgotten about. Say a prayer for this old soul too, if you would please. And by all means, keep coming back to these videos, because this I get as much out of them as I hope you do. So again, keep in mind, folks, it's not your fault. It never was your fault. And we'll see you soon. God bless you.